Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's session. I hope my voice is audible. Let me know in the live chat if my voice is audible. You can just type as audible. Yes, thank you for confirming that my voice is audible. So I could see few of them have joined now. There are people joining. Wonderful. That's awesome. Okay. So in today's session, we will be discussing about numerical ability, some of the probable questions under numerical ability. And yes, so let's get started. And tomorrow, one information that I want to give is tomorrow you will be having one more mock test. So as the class proceeds, I will tell you the information. I'll give you some information regarding that mock test 4. So before I just get into the actual numerical ability of today's session, let me just quickly tell about who we are. So we are helping students for past 14 years to realize their dreams, and we are helping them with respect to the placement examination, also to develop their skills. And a little bit about myself. My name is Likit, and I have been training students, like more than 20,000 plus students in top universities, and almost 6 years of experience. So this is a little bit about myself, and let me just tell you one more information. That is, if at all anyone is new to this webinar, if anyone is joining for the first time, you can join our Telegram channel. The Telegram channel name is Ethnus Codemithra. So you can just click on the link which is there in the description, or you can also actually click on the link which is there in the live chat. Okay, and here we'll be giving you the information regarding the mock test, upcoming mock test, also some of the questions and quizzes, and regarding some of the webinars. So we're giving information in this channel, Ethnus Codemithra. So I request everyone, if you have not yet joined, please join this Telegram channel. Okay. Yes. So the mock test can also be given in mobile phone. No need to worry with that. Okay. Yes. So let's get started. And as I already mentioned, I'm going to give you some information about the TCS mock test, and also the schedule for this week is on the screen. So as you can see on the screen, tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. you'll be having the probable tech questions that could be asked in TCS NQT, and also you'll be having test from 12 p.m. onwards, which will be there for a day till the next day. And on 15th, that is Thursday, you'll have a review session with respect to the TCS NQT mock test that is going to happen tomorrow. And on 16th, you'll have a reasoning questions, probable reasoning question masterclass. And on 17th at 10:30 a.m., you'll be having probable tech questions with solutions, that is asked in TCS NQT, the probable questions. And also on 18th, you'll have one more mock test. So this is the schedule for this week. And I request everyone to set your reminder for all these sessions, because all these sessions will definitely help you to improve your chance of getting selected. Also here you're going to get some ideas, right? So most of the time we spend time in something that we're not sure of, so you just have to spend more time on the thing which is very, very important right now. So I'm sure like everyone who are attending this webinar, this live session right now, are really serious about TCS NQT. So definitely this session, this master class that we are conducting for you all, will be of great help. I hope it will be of great helpful for you all. Yes. So Now, there's one more information that I wanted to share with you all. Like in yesterday's session, there were a few of them who were asking about, uh, they were asking about the uh, IRC. That is what I could see in the question section also. Yes, so I could see few of them were asking in yesterday's session. So let me just quickly give you a brief, idea about what is this IRC, which is nothing but infrastructure readiness check. Okay, so now a few of them were really confused about what is this. So it's just a system compatibility check. Okay, it's not actually the mock test, the test that they are conducting. It's just to check whether your system is ready to take the test. So to check that, they are conducting this infrastructure readiness check, IRC. You'll all receive the mail regarding this, and all the details will be there in the mail how you need to proceed with the test. Okay, so even though it might look like something like a mock test, but this is just to check whether your system is okay to take the test. And it will be conducted from the time given is from 9th of October to 19th of October. So it will be conducted in phase wise. Okay, so you might get it at any time within this period, that is 9th to 19th of October. And you will receive the link where you need to log in using the credentials that is given to you. So this is how it will be conducted. It will be conducted in phase wise. So if you haven't received the link, the mail yet, you will receive the mail regarding IRC. And what are the requirements? Yes, so the test, since it is online, there are certain things that need to be taken care of, like your computer should have webcam and microphone. That is very, very important. Suppose if it is not working, then definitely it will not be considered. You'll not be eligible to take the online test. So you make sure that you have the webcam as well as a microphone working proper in your computer, desktop or laptop. And the launcher, that is very important. The launcher for the respective operating system, you need to download it before this test or before this check. And the launcher, the download link will be sent to you before the test. So you just have to download it and keep it ready during the IRC. And one more thing is that the browser that you are checking with or you're taking test, it should be in Chrome browser. So that is the recommended one with the zoom set to 100%. And one more thing is that your internet, that is very important. Your internet, you should have at least speed of 5 Mbps. That is very, very important. 5 Mbps of speed should be there. And your disk space, that is your computer or your PC, should have at least 100 MB of space because you need to download the software of 45 MB, around 45 MB. So that you will have the disk space. So make sure that you have at least 100 MB of disk space in that. So other details regarding the launcher and all, you will get the mail. So if you haven't received the mail yet, it is sent in phase wise. So you will get it soon. Few of them would have already got it. Few of them are yet to receive it. So if you haven't received it, no problem. Let me know in the live chat how many of them have actually received the timing for this IRC. Okay. So let me know in the live chat. Suppose if you are not able to meet these requirements, then you need to take the test in the test center, TCS ION test center. The detail, the hall ticket and all that thing will be sent to you before the test. So this is only if at all you are not eligible. I mean, you are not you're not fulfilling the requirements of the online test, then only it will be there. But if at all you're not able to clear at that moment, you can always contact the TCS. You can contact them through phone or email, which will be sent to you in the mail. You can contact to them and they will clear your doubt. So even though even after that, if you're not able to fulfill the requirement, then you need to take the test in the test center. So this is some of the information that I wanted to share with you all. Yes, so few of them have already completed, few of them have already received. That's awesome. Wonderful. So if you haven't received few of them, you will receive it. So this is something since most of I request you all to to take this thing very seriously, because you might have many such kind of tests. Okay, many other companies might have the same kind of requirements. So it is better to create this infrastructure right now. If you are not having, you can at least arrange for it so that you can take the test easily. And if not, if at all you feel like your internet connection is dropping and you feel like you will not be able to take the test, I would recommend you to just select this option of test center, where you can safely take the test. Otherwise you can go with online. And please check your internet speed. Either you can go to fast.com or speedtest.com and check your internet speed also. That is very, very important. Okay, so if you haven't received, you will receive it soon to the email ID which you have used for the for your credential, or through which you log in, right? Through that email only you'll receive. So my request is that please keep on checking this email whether you have received or not. You might receive it anytime. Okay, so this is a little bit information about IRC, and a few of them were asking about it in yesterday's session. So I thought of sharing it with you all so that you will be clear with it. And make sure you read the email that they have sent you completely. And the links will be there in that. The launcher link, from where you need to download the launcher, that also will be there. Make sure you're downloaded it and you have kept it in your PC so that when you're taking the test, you are ready with everything. Use Chrome browser, 5 Mbps, and at least have a disk space of 100 MB in your laptop. Okay, so our computer. So this is some of this few information. So yes, so let's get started with today's session. As I already mentioned, today we're going to discuss about some of the numerical ability question, that is probable numerical ability question. And the class will go on in this way. I'll be displaying one question and I'll be giving like minimum of 1 minute, maximum 1.5 minutes for one particular problem. And I have taken problems in such a way, keeping in mind the probability of it, like, based on the type of questions that were asked in previous NQT. So based on that pattern, I have chosen the question. So, definitely we will get an idea when we solve more and more problem. We'll get an idea about what are the things that we need to learn in aptitude. So I'll be concentrating on numerical ability in this session. So let's get started. And one more thing is that request you please keep a pen and book in front of you so that you can practice. Don't just guess the answer, because practice is very, very important for the mock test, for the test. So let me start with the first question. So here is the first question on the screen. So you can see here, and yeah, so here's the question on the screen. And for any such assistant related to technical, make sure you are calling up the TCS and the number which has been shared to you in the email, as well as the they would have sent a mail. So make sure you are sent the mail and you got clarified with any technical issues that you faced during the IRC. Okay, so here's a question that I wanted to share. The first question. So let me know in the live chat what is the answer that you have got. If you haven't received the mail, you can wait for some time. You will receive the mail soon, so no need to worry about it. Okay, regarding the upcoming what you need to do. Okay, and we'll also be updating you regarding what are the things that are gonna come up. Okay, yes. So here is the question. I'm sorry, I forgot to display the option. So I'm gonna give you 4 options here, and these are the options which are there down. And gonna give you 1 minute for this problem. So your time starts now. So take 1 minute of time to solve this problem. Already few of them have started giving the answer. That is really awesome. So there are 4 options: 3, 2, 1, 0. The question is, if n is equal to 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial, so on up to 2010 factorial, then what is the digit in the units place of n? So that is the question that is asked. So options are there down. There are 4 options. So you can just type out the options like A, B, C, D, any one of them. So I'm happy to see that few of them have started answering. You can just put the option, or you can also, put the number that's left to you. The timer is running. 1 minute to solve this problem. Okay. Yes, you have 20 more seconds. Ten more seconds. Yeah, time up. And yes, so this question, by seeing the number like 2010 factorial sounds very big, but actually it is not that difficult if you know the technique. Thank you everyone for answering. I could see a few of them have typed in the chat section the different answer. That's awesome. So I request everyone to actively participate in the live chat. So let's quickly see the solution for this problem. So here is the solution. If n is equal to 1 factorial plus 2 factorial, so on up to 2010 factorial, that is what is given. Now, if I have to solve this problem, I can just guess this and I can do it in our mind itself. No need of solving. We can just guess this in our mind and we can get the answer. But I'm gonna tell you the technique, like how we generally solve this. We can start with the first number. Here first number is 1 factorial, and 1 factorial is 1. 2 factorial is 2. 3 factorial is 6. And 4 factorial is 24, right? So 24, and 5 factorial is 120. Now next it goes on, then we have 720, it goes on like that till 2010 factorial. One thing we have to learn from this problem is you need to know the factorial of numbers at least from 1 factorial to 10 factorial. That is a basic thing. Okay, you might have some problem where these factorial numbers are used. So what you have to do is today after this webinar, please know all the numbers from 1 factorial to 10 factorial. Okay, all the expansion of those numbers. So when you see this problem, we don't have to go further because all other numbers after 5 factorial, after 4 factorial will have 0 as a unit digit. And to find the unit digit, you just have to add the unit digits of every number. That will give you the final unit digit, right? So here, I don't have to take other numbers. Let me stop here in 5 factorial itself and let's add all the numbers which are there. And even when we're adding, we don't have to add the entire number. We can just take the unit digit of each number, okay? So here first is 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 4. I'm going to take only 4. Then I'll stop there because all other numbers are having 0 as a unit digit. So the sum will be 10, 12, 13. That is what I get. So 13, the unit digit of 13 is 3. So 3 is the correct answer for this problem. So option A is the correct answer for this problem. And happy to see that few of them have given the answer also. Yes. Okay, so few of them have said the answer. Very good. So please keep on typing in the live chat, so that shows your active participation. And if you have any other doubts also, you can just put it out there. We will try to address it. We will just go through it. And if at all we're not able to answer right now, we'll try to answer those questions anytime later, maybe in the next session. Okay, so don't hesitate to type out your doubts that you have. And yes, so this is the solution for this problem. In fact, you don't have to solve this. You can just take 2, 3, 4 numbers and you can do it. So you might get questions like the last number might be a very big one, like 2000. It could be something like 1 lakh also. So even though the number is large, last one, you just have to add the factorial of the first 4 numbers to get the unit digit. Okay, so this is the method. You won't be getting the last 2 digits because that is very, very difficult. You can't find using any method. You can find, but it will take a lot of time. So suppose if this series is given, the question will be unit digit. And one more thing you need to realize is that since 26 questions in numerical ability, you need to solve in 40 minutes. So definitely the question will be given in such a way that, you by applying any method, by normal method also, you should be able to solve within 2 or 3 minutes. So definitely they won't give a very big question. Even though sentences are big, the approach may not be that big. Okay, so this is the answer for this problem. So let's move on to the next question. And the next question is on the screen. The previous problem was based on the number system. Okay, so here's the problem, and here there are 4 options down here. So I'm going to give you 1 minute to solve this problem. So you can type out your answers in the live chat and your time starts now. Okay, so the timer has already started. 1 minute to solve this problem. Read out the question carefully and try to find the answer. The options are also there down here. And if a cyclist buys a cycle for rupees 2,900, paying with rupees 5,000 check, the seller changes the check next door and gives the cyclist change. The check bounces, so the seller paid his neighbor back. The cycle cost the seller rupees 1,200. How much did the seller lose? Okay, so let me know the answer in the live chat. Yeah, so time up. And yes, so previous problem, I could see few of them have said, like, to explain the previous problem. See, previous problem, the technique is unit digit. If you want to find, just add the unit digit of all the numbers. Okay. So let me just quickly show you the previous problem, because few of them have asked in the live chat. So I'm just going to display the previous problem. See here, after 5 factorial, what happens is, after 5 factorial, 6 factorial, 7 factorial, all the unit digits will be 0. It goes on. Even 2010 factorial also, unit digit will be 0. And when you are finding unit digit, you just have to add the unit digit of all the numbers, right? So till 4 factorial, you have a number in the unit digit. After that, you don't have. So that's why you will be adding only till 4 factorial, not more than that. Okay, that is the technique. Okay, so coming to this particular problem, a cyclist buys a cycle for rupees 2,900, and I could see there is a mixed answer. Few of them have given C, B, and 1,200, B, C, B, C. Okay, and then you have, yeah, these are the two options which are quite common. So I'm gonna tell you the solution for this problem. So here is the solution. Sounds a little bit confusing, but actually it's easy. Now you have here a cyclist buys a cycle for rupees 2,900 with a check, paying rupees 5,000 check. Okay, so there's one person here, that is cyclist. So I'll draw that. I'll write that person's name. So there is one person, cyclist, and there is one more person who is a seller, who will be selling the cycle. Okay, so these are the two people that I know when reading the first statement. A cyclist buys a cycle for rupees 2,900, paying with rupees 5,000 check. The seller changes the check next door and gives a cyclist change. So there is one more person here, that is the neighbor. So here you have one more person joining. So neighbor. So these are the three people. The cycle cost the seller rupees 1,200. How much did the seller lose? So here we are talking about only seller. What is the money that he has lost, or what is the loss for him? It could be in terms of money, or it could be the price that he would have paid for the object that he is selling. So first thing is 5,000 is what he will be giving to the seller. The check, 5,000 check, he'll be giving it to the seller. The seller will give him the cycle. Okay, so here seller has given this cycle, but he got 5,000 check. So what he'll do is he will give that 5,000 check to the neighbor, and neighbor will give him rupees 5,000, because he will be changing that, right? So he'll be giving the check and he'll be receiving 5,000. So this is what we got to know. The check bounces, so the seller paid his neighbor back. And how much he'll be paying back? Definitely it will be 5,000 only. So the seller will pay back rupees 5,000. So this is what we know from the given figure, that the seller will pay back the neighbor 5,000 because the check bounces. Now, the question is, how much did seller lose? Here we might get confused because of the numbers here. But one thing, very simple logic, if you apply, seller is a person who is giving cycle. He has already given cycle to the cyclist. So the cycle he would have paid, right? There would be certain cost price for the cycle. So definitely, since the check has bounced, definitely it's a loss. So cycle is one particular asset that he has lost. So what is the cost of cycle? That is 1,200. So 1,200, which is given in the question. So this is one of the loss for the seller. And there is one more loss for the seller. That is the whenever he gave back the change, right? So he gave back the change of 21,000. So now the remaining, whatever the money he got, that is sorry, not 21,000, 2,900. 2,900 is the cost of the cycle. So definitely he will keep that 2,900 with him. Okay, and when he's paying back the neighbor, he will add the remaining amount from his pocket to make it 5,000. And what is that remaining amount? That remaining amount is 2,100. Okay, the remaining amount 2,100 he will add, the seller will add from his pocket, and he will give back to the neighbor to make it 5,000. So along with the cycle price of 1,200, he'll also be losing the remaining amount, that is 2,100. I'm sorry, it's not 21,000, 2,100, which will be spending it from his pocket. So this is a loss that the seller will be having. So total loss here, if I add it up, it will be 3,300. So 3,300 is the correct answer. This is a loss for the seller. Okay. Okay, so I hope you understood this problem. See, you should not get confused with the 5,000 bonds, because obviously 5,000 when he changes for the check, right? He'll be having 5,000 money from which he will be giving back the change of 2,100 to that person. So what money will be having? He'll be having 2,900 cash. For that 2,900 cash, he will take from his pocket 2,100, add it up and give 5,000 to the neighbor. So from his pocket, he has lost 2,100 as well as he lost a cycle also. So if you add both of this value, you will get the answer. Okay. Yes. So you just have to see in seller's point of view. So once again, a quick recap of this particular problem. Let's take seller only as a person whom we are considering. See here, what are the things that seller is losing? First thing is, seller is losing a cycle because he has not got complete payment from the person. So cycle is one thing he has lost. What is the cost of cycle? It is 1,200. So this is one loss. And seller, what happens is the check that he has got, right? It bounced back. When he gave to the neighbor, it bounced back. So check is not valid, but he has to pay the complete amount to the neighbor. Okay. So how much money he has right now that he got, after giving the change to the cyclist. See, cyclist is the person who is having a profit. He has got some extra money. Forget about that. Now talking about the seller, he had a certain amount of money, that is 2,900. Okay, where after giving the change to the cyclist, he has 2,900. Now he has to give 5,000 to the neighbor. So how to make it 5,000? Add some more money from his pocket, that is 2,100. Okay, to make it 5,000 and give it to the neighbor. So that is also loss, right? Because he is putting it from his pocket. So these two are the loss that he is facing, that is seller is facing, and the sum of these two will be 3,300. So that's it. This was only with perspective of the seller. Don't forget about the cyclist, because cyclist will definitely make money from there. So answer is 3,300. Okay, 3,300 is the correct answer here. So seller, only two things he is losing. One is cycle, as well as he's losing a certain amount of money from his pocket because he need to make up 5,000 and give it to the neighbor. Okay, so let's quickly move on to the next question, and the next question is on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to give you 1 minute to solve this problem, and the options are also there down here, so you can just check the options. What is the probability that there are 53 Mondays in a randomly selected leap year? It's one of the important questions asked in previous year TCS examination. So here's the question, and 1 minute to solve this problem, and your time starts now. So if you get the answer, make sure you are typing it out in the live chat. You can just type your answers. You have 30 more seconds. Okay, I started getting the answers here. A few of them are giving A and option C as the answer. Very good. Keep it up. Happy to see that there's so many people who are typing out the answers in the live chat. So whoever is not typing, please do type your answers in the live chat. That shows your active participation. Okay. And this is a session where you can practice. Okay, where you can practice and you can find out whether you are making any mistake or not. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. That's a lot of answers pouring in. Yes, and you have 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time up. So yes, time up. And I'm going to tell you the solution. This particular problem, you don't have to solve it. You can just see the question and tell the answer. The next time you see these kind of questions, similar kind of question, you'll be able to get the answer very quickly. But I'm going to say the answer for this problem. What will be the probable answer? Okay, so 53 Mondays. See, in a year, let me know in the live chat, how many weeks are there in a year, right? How many weeks are there in a year? Yes, as most of them have mentioned, it is 52 weeks. So definitely, even though it's a leap year, also normally 52 weeks are there, plus extra days are there. So 52 weeks will definitely have 52 Mondays. That is fixed. But to have 53 Monday, that extra 2 days are there, right? In those 2 days, either one of the days should be Monday. Okay. So 52 weeks are complete. And in a leap year, if you divide the number of days, that is 366 days into weeks, you're going to get 52 weeks plus 2 extra days. So that is what we get. 2 days as extra, which you call it as odd days. Okay, that is a term that we use. So in this 2 days can be either, it could be Sunday or Monday. This is one of the possibility. Or those 2 days could be Monday or Tuesday. Okay, this is also possible. And like that, it goes on. It could be Tuesday or Wednesday, or it could be Wednesday or Thursday. Then it could be Thursday or Friday. So the last one is, it could be even Friday or Saturday. Yeah, there's one more, I missed it out. It could also be Saturday and Sunday. Okay. So how many such possibilities are there? If you just count all this, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So totally 7 possibilities there, overall possibility. Out of all these possibility, where do you find Monday? Because Monday should be there, right? In order to get 53 Mondays. So if you see in the first 2 cases only, you have Monday there. Okay, you have Monday included in either of the day. So that's why 2 out of 7. So this is the correct answer. So 2 by 7 is the correct answer for this particular problem. Whoever has given the answer as 2 by 7, very good. That's the correct answer. And the different types of problems could be asked. Like instead of just asking Monday, they could ask like Monday and Tuesday. Okay, then there are two, how many cases will be there? Then you have to check how many Mondays are there, how many Tuesdays are there in the overall set of days. Or instead of one particular day which is picked random, they could ask 2 particular day which is picked random. So you have to make a set of 2 there. Okay, so like this, you can expect different types of problems here in this one. So this is also one of the probable question. So yes, so let's move on to the next question, and the next question is on the screen. So here is a question. Okay, this is an explanation for the previous problem. The previous problem, whoever has not, like few of them have said to explain it once again. See, they're asking for a day which is picked at random from a leap year. It should have not sorry day. If you take, they are saying if you take any leap year, okay, how many that leap year should have 53 Mondays. See, 52 Mondays is fixed because there are 52 weeks. If at all you want the extra day which is there in a leap year, 2 extra days are there in a leap year to be Monday, then out of 7 days, when you take a pair of 2 days, only 2 pairs will have Monday in it. That's why it is 2 divided by total number of pairs. As you can see on the screen, it is 7 pairs are possible. Pairs of what? The 2 extra days in a leap year. Leap year has 2 extra days other than 52 weeks. Okay, that's why I've taken. If it is not a leap year, then you have only 1 day. So the probability there will be 1 by 7 if it is not a leap year. But since it is a leap year, it is 2 by 7. Okay, so let's move on to the next question, and the next question is on the screen. Yes, so you have 4 options down there, and I'm going to give you 1.5 minutes for this problem. Okay, 1.5 minute. Let me just read out the question for you first. A, B, C, D, and E are positive integers in ascending order such that 8 minus A, 8 plus B, 8 minus C, 8 minus D, 8 plus E is equal to 3927. So what is the value of the sum of all these, like A plus B plus C plus D plus E? What is the sum? So I'm going to give you 1.5 minutes to solve this problem, and your time starts now. Options are there down. The options are 14, 19, 25, and 35. These are the 4 options there. And the question is here. So you can just read out the question. 1.5 minutes, already 20 seconds are done. So try to get the answer within that. Still 40 more seconds. So there are 4 options, so you can just type out the options, or you can type the answer, anything. You have next 20 more seconds. Yes, time up. Time up, and let's see what's the solution for this problem. Okay, so they have given one particular number, that is 3927. That is the number which is given, and you have certain set of multiples there, where 8 minus a or 8 plus d. Now one thing, all these numbers, that is a, b, c, d, e, they are all positive integers, which is in ascending order. Okay, so you can now you have to find out what are these values. So 3927, you need to factorize these numbers so that you can have some numbers which are multiplied with the multiplication symbol in between them. So let me know in the live chat. So if I expand, okay, if I take the expansion or prime factorization of 3927, what is the number you get? What into what into what into what? Okay, so I just want you to find out the expansion of 3927, because that's how we can find out the value individually, right? So let me know what is the expansion in the live chat. Okay, so very good, Kirtana. I could see that you have given the answer for A, B, C, D, but let me know the expansion. Okay, so 3927, this particular number, if I want to expand it, I'll start dividing it with the prime number. Definitely it's not divisible by 2, but it's definitely divisible by 3, because the sum is divisible by 3. So I'm going to divide it by 3. So 3 ones are 3, 3 0 9. So this is what we get. Now if I see here 9 10 11 12 13 13, sum is 13, so definitely it's not divisible by 3, not divisible by 4, 5 also no, 6 also no, because it's not divisible by 3. So let's go for 7. So 7, if you check, we have 7 ones are 7, 6 remainder 60, 7 eights are 56, 4 remainder, 7 sevens are 49, so 187. Now let's go to the next one. So definitely it's not divisible by 3 as well as 6. So but when you see these kind of number where the middle number is a sum of other two number, then definitely it is divisible by 11. Okay, see 8 is a middle number, right? 187, and 8 is a sum of 7 as well as 1, the other two numbers beside 8. So 11 ones are 11, remainder is 7, so 11 sevens are 77. So these are the numbers which we get. So let me write it. 3927 can be split as 3 into 7 into 11, sorry, okay, so we have 3 into 7 into 11 into 17. This is what we have. Now let's write this in this format which is given. So 3 can be written as 8 minus 5, 7 is 8 minus 1, 11 is 8 plus 3, and 17 is 8 plus 9. So this is what we get. I think by now you would have got the answer. I'm going to erase this one because this is not required. So let me erase this. We got the expansion here already. Next we have 8 plus 9. So this is what we get, and by now you would have guessed. And they told we have arranged in the ascending order. Let's arrange this in ascending order. So you have first one, you don't have to write this, I'm just doing it because it's mentioned in the question. It's ascending order. 8 minus 1, and then you have 8 plus 3, then you have 8 minus 5, and then we have 8 plus 9. There's one more number here, that is 8 plus e, which is given in the question. So definitely to get one extra number, 1 is also factor of it, right? So we can add that, which is nothing but 8 minus 8 minus 9. That is what we get. So 8 minus 9, you can just add that also, 8 minus 9. So this is what we get as I'm sorry, not in 8 minus 9, 8 minus 7. Okay, let me just correct it. It's not 8 minus 9, it's 8 minus 7. Okay. Yes, so this is what we get. Now let's add the numbers. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 7. I've not arranged it in ascending order, but this is what it is. And the sum that we get here, 9 plus 1, 10, 15, 18 plus 7 is 25. So 25 is the correct answer which is option C. I'm just adding the numbers here. Okay, so you might get these kind of problems also related to algebra and some related to the calculations. Okay, general calculations in the TCS NQT. Okay, yes. So thank you. I think a few of them have got the answer as well. Yes, so 25 is the correct answer. So like that, you can have any other arrangements also. Instead of 8 minus a, you could get other thing also. The first basic thing is that you need to expand it. Okay, that prime factorization is a very important part here. Then later we can just relate it and get the answer. So that's the correct answer, which is 25. So here's one more question. What is the remainder when 17 to the power of 25 plus 21 to the power of 25 is divided by 19? Okay, again, this is an important question because problem based on number system is very important in upcoming TCS NQT, and you might get problem related to remainders. Okay, so this is one of the problem. What is the remainder when 17 to the power of 25 plus 21 to the power of 25 is divided by 19? So here are the four options down: 0, 2, 17, 18. What is the correct answer? Please let me know in the live chat, and you're going to get just 1 minute to solve this problem, and your time starts now. Okay, so the timer is running down. You can see a bar which is moving. That's the timer. So you have, I think, 30 more seconds left out to solve this problem and get the answer. Okay, so I started getting few answers. 0, C, D, A. So there are different options. Last 10 seconds. Yeah, you can try to solve it. It's not, the timer I'm giving to just to check whether you are able, it's possible or not. Yes, Sachin, I can totally understand the situation. Yes, wonderful. Time up, and I'm gonna tell the answer for this problem. So here is the answer. What is the remainder when these two numbers are divisible by 19? And as I already said, problems based on remainders are important. You might expect problem related to remainders. Now this problem, one method to solve this problem is 17 to the power of 25. You find the value, as well as like 21 to the power of 25. You find the, expand it and find the answer, and then you divide it by 19. So that is one method. Definitely that will take a lot of time. So I'm going to tell you a smart cut to solve this problem very quickly. In fact, you don't have to solve this. You can just see the problem also and you can see the answer. So the solution is as follows. 17 to the power of 25, okay, plus 21 to the power of 25. Now, whenever you are dividing two numbers or three set of numbers with plus addition operation or minus or something, multiplication between, using the remainder theorem, you can individually divide them. Like you can take one particular thing in the numerator, which is separated by the operations like addition, subtraction, or multiplication. And then you can divide that, find the remainder individually, and then you can add or subtract or multiply. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. First, I'll take 17 to the power of 25 and then divide it by 19. So 17 to the power of 25 divided by 19 sounds like a little bit difficult, but the first step that you can use here is just divide 17 by 19 and see what is the remainder that you get. 17 by 19, definitely 17 is smaller than 19. Whenever the numerator is smaller than the denominator, or whenever the dividend is smaller than the divisor, the dividend itself is a remainder. So 17 by 19, the remainder is 17. But here if I take 17, it is one and the same, right? So here I can take the negative part of it, which we call it as negative remainder. This is the easiest way of solving it. And how to get the negative remainder? Positive remainder minus divisor. Here the positive remainder is 17. 17 minus 19. 17 minus 19 is how much? Minus 2. So I'm going to take this one here. Okay. So instead of 17, I'll write minus 2 to the power of 25. And the other one, 21. So let me divide that also. 21 divided by 19. What is the remainder? It is 2. I'm not going to take negative here, because if I take negative, it will become again minus 21. That is not necessary here. So it will be less than that. Okay, 17. So it's not necessary. So let's take 2. 2 is smaller than that. So I'll take 2 here. 2 to the power of 25 divided by 19. So definitely when you see this, you would have got a hint here. That is, these two gets cancelled. The numerator minus 2 to the power of 25 plus 2 to the power of 25. It get cancelled. So you're going to get 0 definitely. Okay. So 0 is the correct answer. 0 divided by 19, obviously it will be 0. So 0 is the correct answer for this problem. That is the remainder, because it get cancelled out. Okay. So this is the easiest way to solve this problem. 17, remember, negative remainder is minus 2. 21, positive remainder is plus 2. So minus 2 to the power of 25 and plus 2 to the power of 25 cancels out, and you get the answer as 0. So option A is the correct answer for this particular problem. Wow. And a few of them are giving the answers. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Yes. So let's quickly move on to the next question. And the next question is on the screen. Here is the question. Okay. In a meeting, there were a total of 36 handshakes. If each participant shook hands with every other participant exactly once, then what is the total number of guests? Okay. So you have to find the answer for this problem. It's again an important one. Options are there below here. So 6, 9, 10, 12. These are the number of guests. Okay, these many number of guests. So 2 people, there can be only one handshake between 2 guests or 2 people. So how many people were actually present in that event if there was 36 handshakes? Okay, 1 minute to solve this problem, and your time starts now. The timer is running down there. So 1 minute. So if you get the answer. You have 20 more seconds to solve this problem. And time up. So let me tell you how to solve this problem. And here is the solution. It's very simple if you know one particular formula. And yes, so most of them give 9 as answer. Let's see whether 9 is the correct answer or not. So in a meeting, there were a total of 36 handshakes. Now, one thing, let me tell you, if at all there are n people, okay, in the event, there are n people who are attending that event, handshake is possible between 2 people, right? That is how we consider as a handshake, right? Even that's like generally we consider handshake between 2 people. So if there are n people, handshake can happen between 2 people. So it's like out of n, you'll be selecting 2 person to get one particular handshake. So it's something like selection. So this is a problem based on selection, which is about the combination. So out of n people, you will be selecting 2 person to get one particular handshake. Okay. So NC2 is the correct answer here. So total number of handshake, like depending on the number of people, you can get the answer here. If n is 2, then number of handshake will be different. If n is 3, handshake will be different. So this is the correct answer. NC2 is what we need to solve. And if you expand NC2 in the short form, you can write it as n into n minus 1 divided by 2. So this is how, if you expand it, you'll get the answer. Or you can write n factorial or n minus r factorial. You can use that formula. Into r factorial, you can use that formula, or else you can just get into this particular derivation, that is n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so this will be the total number of handshakes. Okay, this will be the total number of handshakes. So already here 36 handshake is given. So you need to find the answer for n. So n into n minus 1 divided by 2. So let's multiply this. 36 into 2. 72 is equal to n into n minus 1. So you can guess the answer here. So how to find the answer? See, there should be two number with a difference of 1, right? You can use like n square minus n minus 72 and solve the quadratic equation, or else you can just find out the value of 72. I mean the prime factorization, or factors of 72 to get the answer very quickly. So let me factorize this. So 2 3s are 6, 2 6 are 12, 2 1 8, 18 you get, 2 9, and we have 3 3. So you have 3 2s and 2 3s you have. So I think if I multiply only 2s, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, and 3 into 3 is 9. Yes. So you can guess this, or you can do like this. Suppose if the number is very big, you can do like this also. So I'm going to take this 3 2s, which will be 8, and 3 into 3 is 9. So you get 9 into 8. So answer for n is 9. So 9 is the correct answer. That is the number of people. Okay. So n is 9, and minus 1 is 8, which is equal to 72. So correct answer for this problem is 9. So when there are 9 people, the total number of handshake among themselves, where one person would shake the hand with the other person only once, is 36 is the total number of handshakes. So correct answer is 9. Okay. Yes. Wonderful. So let's quickly move on to the next question. And the next question is on the screen. Yes. So here is the question. And there are 4 options. Okay. And your time starts now. For this problem, it's only 1 minute I'm going to give. So the timer is running down there. What is the remainder when 1 to the power of 1 plus 2 to the power of 2 plus 3 to the power of 3, so on up to 100 to the power of 100 is divided by 4? Okay. So that is the question. And 4 options are there below. 3, 2, 1, 0. These are the 4 options. Suvam, there are so many books that you can read it out, but I would recommend you can just go with the internet at this particular situation. You can also refer for book, but book might take a lot of time. If you want a very quick improvement, browse the internet. That's the best part. If you want to cover entire like units of and all the topics, then you can go with books, but it will take a little bit of time. There are many books available in the market. You can go for anything, because since it is aptitude, you can go for anything and you can just try it out. Okay. There's nothing like particular thing. You can also go for CAT books if you want advanced level of aptitude. Yeah. So time up. I'm sorry, the time up. So let's quickly see the solution for this problem. And few of them have given 3 option C as answer. That is 1, and I could see again mixed answer here. The correct solution for this problem is as follows. So there are 100 numbers and it's divided by 4, right? So I'm going to take the first number, which is 1. The second number is 2 square, which is 4. Third number is 3 cube. And 3 cube is nothing but 27. Next, let me take one more number also, which is 4 to the power of 4, which is 256. And again, you have 5 to the power of 5. You can multiply 5 to the power of 5 and write down the answer. Let me keep on hold. So it goes on like this, like that there are 100 numbers. Now, when all these numbers are divided by 4, what is the remainder you get? And as already mentioned here, you can use the remainder theorem. You can individually divide each one of them. Suppose if I divide the first number, that is 1. 1 divided by 4. What is the remainder that I get? It's 1. Now, if I divide the second number, that is 4. 4 divided by 4. What is the remainder? It's 0. And 27 divided by 4. Remainder is 4 6 are 24. So remainder is 3. And 256 divided by 4. See, you don't have to divide entire 256. Just consider the last 2 digit. That is the property of divisibility with 4. Last 2 digit of 256 is 56. And 56 is completely divisible by 4, right? So obviously the remainder will be 0. So when you see this pattern, there is some kind of similarity. You can just guess that, what would be the next one. So you have 1 0 3 0. There's a probability that the next one could be 1. Okay. So let's check that. So you can just take one more number also, which is 5 to the power of 5. Let me know in the live chat what is Yeah, you can just find out, tell me in the live chat, what is 5 to the power of 5? You can just guess. In fact, I don't have to, since you know the property for 4, right? If you want to find the divisibility with the 4, you can just take the last 2 digit of the number. And 5 to the power of any power, if you take, you have last 2 digit as 25, right? So I don't have to find 5 to the power of 5. I know the last 2 digit is 25. So 25 divided by 4, definitely the remainder will be 1. So I get 1 as a thing. So 6 to the power of any large number, if you take, definitely the remainder will be 0. I don't have to take again 6 to the power of 6 and find out the answer. Rather, I can do in my mind. So 6 to the power of 6 is nothing but 2 to the power of 6 into 3 to the power of 6. This, when you divide by 4, definitely 2 to the power of 6, when you divide by 4, you would get remainder as 0. Okay, so you'll have remainder as 0. So I'm just telling this, you don't have to do the entire part. So now you would have got the pattern here. It is 1030 plus 1030. It goes on in that way. So let me take 4 numbers here. First 4 number. And then let's take the next set, which will also definitely I'll get 1 plus 3 plus 0. This is what I'll get. So this one, if I divide by 4, definitely I'll get 0. You know why the remainder will be 0? Because the first 4 set, the sum of that is 4. 1 plus 0 plus 3 plus 0 is what? 4. Next set, 1 plus 0 plus 3 plus 0 is again 4. So 4 plus 4 plus 4, like that, 25 such numbers will be there. 25 4s will be there because I'm clubbing into 4 parts from that 100 numbers. So totally the remainder you get is 0. So 0 is the correct answer here. Why 0? Because the sum of the first every 4 numbers, set of 4 number is 4. And again, when you divide 4 by 4, you're going to get remainder as 0. Okay. So the correct answer is 0. Okay, so that is the remainder. Okay, so if I want to just elaborate a little bit, let me just erase this part. Okay, so here, if I take this sum, I'm going to get something like 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus, it goes on. It continues divided by 4. How many 4s? 25 4s, because I'm taking set of 4 numbers. So definitely, every time when I divide 4 by 4, I'm going to get remainder as 0. So 0 is the correct answer. The remainder will also be 0. Okay, yes. So this is the correct answer for this problem. Now I'm going to show you one more very, very interesting problem. Let me show that to you guys. Yes. So this is also something like really interesting. Yeah. So let me know in the live chat what's the answer for this problem. I'm going to start the timer. The timer is running. Just give a minute. Yes. So the timer has started. You'll get 1 minute 30 seconds to solve this problem. You might expect problem related to algebra in the upcoming TCS NQT. So this is one of the example. You can just probable question. You can try to solve this. 1 minute 30 seconds to solve this problem. 2a plus 2b divided by 2a minus b. So this also comes under the ratio part. So it's a mixture of ratio and algebra. So given that b is not equal to 0 and you have one expression there which is equal to 1 by 3. So what is the correct answer? Okay. So options are also there. Is it 4, 4 by 3, 3 by 4 or 3? So let me know in the live chat what is the correct answer. Yes, last 10 seconds. And yes, so time up. So this problem, let's quickly solve this one. We have the expression which is given, that is a square minus ab plus 2b square. So let me write that one because you need the value of 2a plus 2b divided by 2a minus b. If you want to find out the value of 2a plus 2b divided by 2a minus b, if you want to find the value of this, definitely you need to know the value of a and b, right? Or if not the value of a and b, at least the relation between a and b. So that these are the two things that you should know. So let me take this expression here which is given, a square minus ab plus 2b square. This is what is given, divided by a square plus ab plus 4b square. So this is given here is equal to 1 by 3. Okay. minus 3ab plus 6b square is equal to a square plus ab plus 4b square. So let me know in the live chat what is the relation between a and b. So if you if you take, exchange the variables on each side, so 3a square minus a square is 2a square, so that is what we get, and minus 3ab plus ab will be minus 4ab, and 6b square minus 4b square will be 2b square. So you get something like this. So this itself will say that it's something 2 into a square minus ab plus minus 2ab plus b square, which is nothing but a minus b the whole square. So you get a minus b the whole square is equal to 0, which will say that, which will indicate that a is equal to b. So now I think you would have got the answer, right? So when you solve this problem, you'll get the answer. Yes, a minus b whole square is equal to yes. So you can get these the complication that varies. Okay, you might get this kind of problem or something similar to this also. So what mainly I'm concentrating on this session is that in the masterclass we all are concentrating is the probable questions. Okay, especially like based on the sample paper, based on the previous year asked question. So based on that pattern only, we'll be coming up with the question. So yes, so a is equal to b is what we get here. So let's substitute here. So 2a plus 2b, I'm going to substitute in place of b, I'll write a only. From where I'm getting this, I'm finding out from here. Okay, divided by 2a minus a, so we get 4a divided by a, which is equal to 4. So 4 is the correct answer here, which is option A. So most of them have given 4 as answer. Very good. So whoever has given 4, that's the correct answer. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Yes, this is a very interesting question. You can try to solve this within 1.5 minutes. So I'm going to start the timer right now. So before that, let me read out the question for you. There are two varieties of rice, R1 and R2. R1 costs rupees 32 per kg and R2 costs rupees 37.5 per kg. Rupees per kg. 15 kg of R1 is mixed with 18 kg of R2 to get a new variety of rice R3. What should be the selling price of R3 in order to make 10% profit? Okay. Again, problem based on alligation is also one of the probable questions. So you can get problems from alligation or mixtures or alligation. Yeah, I'm going to give you 1 minute, 1.5 minutes to solve this problem. So try to get the solution within 1.5 minutes. And I'm going to tell you the solution for this problem where you can get the answer within 20 seconds. Okay. Yes, you heard it right. Within 20 seconds, you can get the answer for this problem. It's that easy. So I'll tell you both the solution. So before that, I want you to try and find out the answer. Even the options are there on the screen down here, 38, 35, 38.5 and 39. So these are the 4 options. Last 25 seconds. Okay, so we have last 10 seconds to answer. So, so there's a mixed answer here. D, B, C is what I could see. C is also one of the common answer. D is also common answer. Okay, so time up, and let me tell you the solution. It's very easy. The general solution I'll solve the regular way, like how generally people will solve this kind of problem, and I'm going to tell you the smart cut also. So there are 2 varieties of rice, R1 and R2, and they have given something like 32 per kg and 37.5 rupees per kg. So whenever you have something like per kg, rupees per kg, or kilometer per hour, or percentage, and you have to find these two quantities are mixed and one more quantity is formed. When you have these kind of problem, it's a problem related to alligation. So I'm going to take R1 and R2 on top. So I'll write it as 32 per kg on one side, and the other one is 37.5 rupees per kg. So I'll write these two values. So these two types of rice are mixed. R1 and R2 are mixed, and you get R3. So this is what is given here. And now you can just extend these two. This is the alligation method. That is a way of solving problem related to weighted average. Okay. Now 2 kgs, you get 15 kg of R1 is mixed with 18 kg of R2. So those two values I'll be writing here. 15 kg of R1 is mixed with 18 kg of R2. Okay. So this is a representation of these values, and now you should find the value of R3 with 10% profit. And how to find the value of R3? Remember here, this two values at 15 and 18, I'm going to take the ratio of that. The ratio of 15 and 18 is in the shortest form. If you write, it is 5 divided by 6. Okay. Then after that, next numerator will be difference between R3 and 32. Okay. R3 and R1, whatever the difference is there. Let me just, here this particular value will be the difference between R3 and 37.5, and with respect to 18, it is the difference between R3 and 32. Okay. So here it will be 37.5, the larger portion, minus the mixture, combination of both, divided by the mixture or the average, minus the cheaper one or the one with the less price, that is 32. So this, if you solve, you'll get the value for R3. So let me know in the live chat what is the answer for R3. So this is a general way of solving it to get the answer for R3 and other one using the alligation method. Okay. Yes. So if you solve this particular problem, we get, you just have to cross multiply 5R3 minus 5 into 32. 150, 160, that is what you get. Then 6 into 37.5 minus R3. Let me know in the live chat what is the answer for R3 that you get. Okay, so majority of them are saying 35. Yes, exactly. So I'm not going to solve this one, but if you solve this, you'll get the answer as 35. And here they're asking with the 10% profit, right? So what is 10% of 35 is 3.5. Add that 3.5 value to it, we'll get the answer as 38.5. So 38.5 is the correct answer, because here they're asking what should be the selling price of R3 in order to get 10% profit. Now our price of R3 is 35, but if you want to get 10% profit, add 10% to it. 10% of 35 is 3.5. Okay. How did I get 3.5? 35 divided by 10. So that if you add to 35, you're going to get 38.5. So 38.5 is the correct answer. So this is a general method that generally most of them will solve, or they can remember this formula also, which is N1 by N2 is equal to the costlier price minus the average divided by average minus the cheaper one. So you can use that method formula also to solve the problem. I'm going to tell you a simple method. Definitely you're going to get answer within few seconds, and the method I'll be telling you right now. So for that you need to do draw some line diagram. So the line diagram looks something like this. Okay. So this is how it looks like, and the calculation is very, very simple here. So first on top, both of the top, you should write the price that is given, like anything. If you have per kg, or you have something like per kilometer, per hour or something like that, if you have, you need to write on top. So here you have two things, the smaller one right here, that is 32, and the greater one, which is 37.5. Okay, this is the first step. Next is below, in these two places, you are going to write the ratio of the weight, or okay, in this particular way is the weight, right? 15 kg, and next one is 18 kg. I'm going to write the ratio of that. The shortest form of it, which is 15 is to 18, is nothing but 5 and 6. Okay. So this is the next step. The center value will be R3. So you might think that it is somewhat similar to the previous one, but the way of solving is different. Here you need to find the value of R3 first. And how to find the value of R3? It's very easy. First step is take the sum of, take the difference between these two values, 37.5 and 32. What is the difference between 37.5 and 32? Okay, take the difference between these two values. This is step number 1. So the difference between these two values, let me know in the live chat what is the difference, 37.5 and 32. What is the difference between them? Yes, so it is 5.5. Okay, so the difference is 5.5. Now next is take add these two values, the bottom 5 and 6. So 5 and 6, you need to add these two values, that is 5 and 6. What do you get? 11. So we get 11 as well as top difference is 5.5. So that I'm going to write here. Those two values I'll be writing here as 11, which I got by adding 5 and 6. Okay, corresponds to the difference between 37.5 and 32. What is the difference? It is 5.5. So if 11 corresponds to 5.5, this is step number 1. Then what does 6 correspond to? That corresponds to the space between R3 and 32. Okay, so I'm going to write here. So 6 will be how much? So cross multiply and tell me the answer. 11, how did I get 11? Sum of 5 and 6. How did I get 5 and 6? Ratio of 15 and 18. Okay, corresponds to 5.5. How did I get 5.5? Difference between 37.5 and 32. Okay, which is 5.5. So 6 will correspond to how much? You cross multiply and let me know the answer in the live chat. What does 6 corresponds to? Okay, so it will be 6 into 5.5 divided by 11. Okay, 6 into 5.5 divided by 11. So when you solve this, 6 into 5.5, 11, 5.5 divided by 11 is what? Yes, it's 0.5. So what is 6 into 0.5? We get 3. Okay, so this space is nothing but 3. Add 3 to 32, you're going to get the answer. What is 3 plus 32? Answer is 35. And what is 10% of 35? It's 3.5. Add 3.5 to 35, you will get 38.5. So 38.5 is the correct answer. So in fact, you can just see the problem also and you can come up to this calculation. You can just do this calculation. But I would I would suggest you to do this line diagram so that you get the answer very easily. See here, you don't have to use any particular variable like R3, R1. You can just take the numbers and you can solve the problem. Here the two numbers is 11. How did I get 11? It is a sum between the weight of which you take from each one of them. That is 5 and 6. But make sure you're taking the shortest form of it. Okay. And how did I get 5.5? Difference between these first two values. Difference between 32 and yes. So here is the thing. So remember this, 32 and 37.5. Take the difference. 15 kg and 18 kg, take the minimum form of it, reduced form of it and add it. So that will be 11. 11 corresponds to 5.5. So you can take 6. You can even take 5 also. What does 5 correspond to? So whatever the value you get, you can write here and you can subtract it from 37.5. You're going to get 35 there also. But I would suggest take any one value and you can get the answer. 32 plus 3 is 35. 10% of 35 is 3.5. 3.5 plus 35 is 38.5. So let me know which method did you find easy, whether this one or the previous one. That's left to you, but I would suggest this particular method because here not much of calculations, not much of variables you'll be using here. So let me know in the live chat. Okay. If you take 5 also, you're going to get it. If you take 5, what will happen? 5 into 5.5 divided by 11, right? So you will have something like 5 into 0.5, which is 2.5. But the 2.5, you have to subtract it from 37.5, which will give you 35. Okay. So you can take 5 also, you can take 6 also. But when you take 5, you need to subtract from 37.5 because the reason is here 5 corresponds to the space between R3 and 37.5. Okay. Yes. So this is the solution for this particular problem. And if at all anyone has not understood, can you also rewind it? Okay, you can just go back and check the solution. This, if you're used to this one, right, you can actually get the answer within 20 to 30 seconds. So that's how we solve it very quickly. And this is a shortcut to solve this problem. Okay, yes. So let's move on to the next part of it. Just a minute. Yes, as I was saying, regarding the mock test, so let me just show you the detail regarding the upcoming mock test. So the details of upcoming mock test is on this screen. So it is mock test 4. That's on Wednesday, that is 14th of October, which is tomorrow. It starts from 12 p.m. and it will be there till 12 p.m. of 15th of October. So the registration, the link is in the description. It's in the live chat. And also we will be updating the link. We'll be posting the link in the Telegram channel also. So please go and register for this mock test so that you will get the link and you can take the test. Whoever has not yet attended the mock test, like if you have not attended the previous mock test, take this opportunity and attend this mock test. And one more thing, if I want to say here, this will be for 2 hours. This test is for 2 hours. Like if you see the last test, it was for 1.5 hours, right? Before that it was 1 hour. This was for 2 hours. And the registration link is on the screen. Make sure you have clicked the registration link and you have registered. Okay, and the one more information is about tomorrow. You have the programming logic, play with logic in programming and coding. We can practice a probable technical question, which is at 10:30 a.m. in the morning. Please register for that. The registration link is also on the screen. It's also there in the live chat. You can click that and you can register for tomorrow's program. That is at 10:30, which is based on the technical, and it is the next master class. So also on Thursday, that is 15th, I'm conducting a webinar for 5 reasons why cloud computing is the leader of the technological era. So that based on that, and the registration link for this webinar is also on the live chat. You can just go and click and register. So where I'll be discussing about the reasons why this cloud computing is booming, and also I'll be telling about the internship opportunity and how to the steps to crack this cloud computing. So I'm going to discuss about these things in the webinar. So I request everyone to join this webinar, which is on Thursday, that is 15th of October at 6 p.m. Okay, so click on the link in the live chat and register right now. And yes, so if you have any doubt, you can also call. The number is also on the screen. So this will be there on Thursday. Okay. So before I just wind up, let me quickly tell you about the program that we are having from tomorrow onwards. Tomorrow in morning, you have technical and webinar. And after that, you have the test. And then on the next day, that is on Thursday, you have the review of the mock test that is going to happen tomorrow. On Friday, you'll be having probable question related to reasoning. And on Saturday, again, you'll be having technical related to TCS NQT. So this is the schedule for this week. And also on Sunday, upcoming Sunday, you have one more mock test. And if you haven't joined our Telegram channel, make sure you have joined the Telegram channel. And also let me know in the live chat, how did you feel about today's session? You can just type your feedback. And if you feel today's session was good, you can also give the Google review. The Google review link is in the description, and also it will be put up in the live chat. And yes, so if you have any other doubts, you can always contact us. The contact details are on the screen. So here is the contact details on the screen. You can just contact us anytime. And yes, so let's meet once again with one more session. Please don't forget to set your reminder tomorrow 10:30 a.m. Related to technical, that is programming language related to TCS NQT. And yes, so let me know in the live chat, how did you feel about the session? Yes, so thank you so much for joining today's session. This is Likith signing off. Thank you.